Oh, say does.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season, how does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Murray, Oubre out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Zubac in at the 5. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And the concentration from Jokic, spectacular, just shrugging off that contact.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Young. And the shot falls short this time. Young's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Vassell kicks to Jokic. Lays it up off the glass. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
Such a good handle for a big guy. Nothing super fancy, but efficient.
Murray, the pass to Oubre. Young against Halliburton. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 5.
That's a tough take right there. This is what makes Trae Young special. Willing to go in there and stay composed under pressure.
Barnes kicks to Jokic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Feel like Jokic could play with the baton out there because he's orchestrating.
And Jokic drops them both. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot, and Trae able to make the play.
Now here's Vassell. Clock at 6. Larkin in a screen on Oubre. Here's Barnes. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here's Young from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 8.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Tyrese Halliburton on top. Jokic is 3rd.
And really 2 terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
Vassell, the pass to Halliburton. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Jokic. True on the 14-footer. Jokic has got 8.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here is Young. 8 points for him.
That's just a tremendous defensive effort from Halliburton.
Inside. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Markkanen. And this game is tied up now.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Shakes him. Outside for Murray. 5 to shoot. For the 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Jokic against Antetokounmpo. And here's Barnes for 3. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Murray, the pass to Young. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Trae Young, not a guy, especially as a scorer, that you want to put at the free throw line for free points and confidence.
First one falls for him. And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Now, here is Halliburton. Still scoreless. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. And the dunk by Giannis.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
Young against Halliburton. Markkanen kicks to Barnes. Back to Markkanen. Here's Vassell. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Mavericks leading by 4. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Halliburton against Young. Barnes looking around. Here's Jokic. Shot clock at 6. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, yeah, the Joker's running wild.
Mavericks leading by 4. Murray outside. Back to Young. Shoots from the elbow. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Young's got 12 points in the game. Young against Halliburton. Pass to Jokic. Vassell outside. Three-pointer. They get it again. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 6-point lead. Now Zubac. Oubre outside. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Murray kicks to Young. And it's off from three-point range. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Halliburton against Young. Jokic passes to Barnes. Over Murray. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Jokic.
Got to have touch from there. Clearly, Scotty's got it.
Mavericks leading by 4. Young taking his time here. Launches it. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Halliburton against Young. Vassell sets a screen for Halliburton. Pass to Markkanen. Lets the three fly. Good on the triple.
And Markkanen and Marksman himself getting 3 right back.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Jokic. B.J. Washington comes in for Barnes. Austin Reeves is checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Colin Sexton in for Halliburton. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Portis, he's checked in for Zubac. Harris comes in for Antetokounmpo. Barnes, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Russell in for Young. Sexton against Russell. Teardrop shot. Harris's shot is off. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Washington. He's off on that one.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Portis. Covered by Vassell. Nobody near Barnes. No good with the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Pass to Washington. Fires for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Reeves against Murray. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
one of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
DeJounte Murray at the line for one.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Here's Reeves. No scoring in this one.
Well, Murray timing that one right, and with that 6'10 wingspan, he can get to it.
Harris passes to Russell. Murray with it. Dallas moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Now it's a 7-point Dallas lead.
Yeah, there's not a lot of spots, at least in the last couple years, that we've seen that Russell is not confident in firing it from.
Vassell finds Lopez. Back to Vassell. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against Sacramento. Russell dishes to Harris. Over Washington. Harris, no good. Bucks trail by 7. Reeves in the corner. Pass to Lopez. Harris on the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Milwaukee with the ball. 6 to shoot. Releases. And the basket by Vassell. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Russell kicks to Murray. Goes up to the stripe. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 5. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
That free throw good from Washington. Sabonis, he's checked in for Harris. Washington hits them both. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now, Vassell following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. The shot by Sexton, no good.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And stolen by Vassell. Washington finds Sexton. And Sabonis pulls it down. For 3, Portis. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Dallas. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
They've got Tyrese Halliburton. P.J. Washington is out there with Barnes. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from three-point range. Bucks trail by 3. A shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Sabonis. Murray, the pass to Young. Back to Murray. The 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And Murray wasting no time. He had the space. He rose up. And he knocked it down.
Here's Markkanen. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket. Markkanen's got 5 points so far.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Sabonis against Washington. Giannis outside. Good D by Barnes. Bucks trail by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Pass to Reeves. Markkanen a screen on Murray. From deep, Reeves. The Mavericks pull it in. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Poked loose. Halliburton with the steal. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Markkanen a screen on Young. Halliburton for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Halliburton has that kind of ability. An awkward release, but man, is he consistent with it.
Murray kicks to Young. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Frank, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
Milwaukee making a switch here. Jokic is checked in.
Halliburton too good offensively, and that's a nice-looking jumper.
Pass to Young. From past the arc. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Murray against Reeves. No good. Mavericks leading by 3. Pass to Boucher. Back to Oubre. Boucher with the ball. He's defended by Reeves. Just 5 on the clock. Murray, no good.
You told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
No, nice pass by Markkanen. Knows it's better to give it up than force his own shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Mavericks making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Domantas Sabonis is on top. 4th, Jokic.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
Harris kicks to Young. A three-pointer, no good. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Bucks. They trail by 1, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Pass to Jokic. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. To the inside. Here's Harris. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Well, we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And, Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player. And Markkanen showing all 7 foot of himself there. Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Harris. Murray for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Markkanen down low. Harris is there. 6 on the shot clock. Markkanen finds Jokic. Takes a 3. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Barnes.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Back to Sabonis. Young outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, young players who come into the league, you want to see if they can bring it every night. Halliburton has certainly fit that bill.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Vassell comes in for Markkanen. And it's Colin Sexton in for Austin Reeves. Dallas also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Sabonis. Barnes comes in for Murray. And it's Russell in for Young.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Boucher sets a screen for Russell. And the dunk by Boucher.
But when you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
Halliburton a screen on Barnes. Back to Halliburton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Mavericks leading to the middle. And the dunk by Barnes.
No problem from Harrison Barnes there, getting up and throwing it down.
Sexton up top, covered by Barnes. Here's Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Nikola Jokic taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Jokic gives you such a great foundation out there. He stays so level-headed. That's the kind of leader that this team has been feeding off of.
Zubac is checked in for Chris Boucher. And Jokic drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
some of the numbers here for Colin Sexton. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 18 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
On the inbound, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old-school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
On the free throw, no good.
The effort level from Zubac is something that the coaching staff and obviously his teammates greatly appreciate. Night in and night out, he's giving you his all.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Russell finds Portis. Here's Harris. A rebound by the Bucks. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Halliburton outside. Vassell outside. Jokic inside. Zubac defending. Halliburton no good.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
On the wing, Barnes. Covered by Vassell. Portis and Sexton over to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Clock at 2. Here's Zubac. Rebounded by the Bucks.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And Sexton has it in the corner. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Sexton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
Harris against Sexton. Harris looking it over. Portis sets the pick for Harris. Lets it go from deep. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
And Halliburton just springing off the floor. Defense couldn't stop him once he got airborne.
Pass to Zubac. Halliburton against Russell. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Bucks making a switch here. Washington's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Halliburton passes to Washington. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Sexton. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. The Mavericks trailing. 1:11 left here in the second. Antetokounmpo kicks to Russell. Now, here's Zubac. 5 on the clock. Zubac with the screen for Harris. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Jokic. Great look there, but off target.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
Pass to Jokic. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside for Sexton. From downtown, and the rejection by Zubac. Jokic, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team, stick to the game plan and know your personnel. What's that mean?
Yeah, we keep messing up coverages. You know, I get messing up on some guys, but that can't happen, but it did. So we just got to move it forward.
We'll see if the communication picks up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Greetings all. Halftime is upon us and an entertaining game with the Dallas Mavericks battling away.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
Tyler ball, hero ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
A look here now at the Mavericks. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Bucks trail by 3. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Antetokounmpo. Trae Young is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. 6 to shoot. Back to Jokic. The power The power of Jokic. Wow.
And I think Jokic has decided, I'm going to take over this game scoring-wise. I don't know how you say that in Serbian, but trust me.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. Pass to Halliburton. Jokic kicks to Vassell. Jokic with a screen on Oubre. And the basket by Vassell. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Back to Young. Here's Zubac. Over Jokic. No good from Zubac. Barnes against Young. Halliburton outside. Down low. Here's Jokic. And Jokic will just torch you inside.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Pass to Oubre. Young up top. He's covered by Halliburton. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton. Fires from deep. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Barnes passes to Halliburton. Oh!
Big-time jam and great creativity that time from Tyrese.
Young against Halliburton. Zubac with the screen for Young. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 22 points.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And what I love about marketing, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Dallas. And a look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for Jokic.
The trend they've got to be pleased about is how many more assists he's been racking up. He's developed a pass-first mentality, and as well as he's been dishing it, that's a very good sign. All the guys around him are loving playing with him with the way things are going.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Austin Reeves is checked in for Halliburton. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Reeves outside. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Murray outside. Misses the 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Vassell kicks to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. A 3 from Barnes. Oubre pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 4. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Barnes. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Markkanen from outside. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Giannis. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Reeves. Here's Murray, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Lauri Markkanen. 2024, Brent, was a momentous year for Scotty Barnes. His first All-Star appearance.
Well, Kevin, an amazing accomplishment for such a young player, but it feels like we're just scratching the surface. There's been so much exploratory with Scotty Barnes. What I'm interested in the maturation process is when Scotty makes winning the most important thing, where he's pushing his teammates and taking on responsibility. That's when he's going to cross over into superstardom. Well, since coming into the league, Murray's worked so hard on his free throw shooting, it's really paying off.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The Mavericks also with a sub. Chris Boucher's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And so Murray nails both of them.
And you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
Pass to Vassell. Now Reeves, defended by Young. And that one, good. Reeves has got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Murray, good.
Murray with no problem forcing the issue that time and mixing it up inside.
Reeves against Young. Barnes outside from deep. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Portis a screen on Reeves. Young for 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Reeves can't hit.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Oubre kicks to Young. With the teardrop, Markkanen with the block. High arcing shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
And that one falls for Vassell.
You watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Dallas. That one misses. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Young against Reeves. Shot clock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Reeves has got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the layup.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense, using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking 5s that we have in the NBA.
Free throw good, Sabonis.
Well, what elevates Sabonis is his team-first mentality. He's looking to pass. He's looking to help. He wants to set screens to get guys open. He just wants everyone to be successful.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Russell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Sabonis drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Washington. Here's Vassell. Covered by Oubre. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. In fourth, the Bucks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
The first one falls. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Dallas. Vassell hits them both. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Dallas. There's the lob to Sabonis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and airborne to throw one down?
Sexton against Russell. Sexton deciding where to go with it. With some arc, Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Inside, here's Russell. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
Here's Vassell, and that one's on target from the wing. Vassell's got 7 points for the quarter. Mavericks trail by 6. Russell passes to Sabonis. It's tipped and stolen by Vassell. Up the floor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
You know, a bit undersized, but Vassell using it to his advantage to get around defenders.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Murray. Vassell hits them both. Mavericks trail by 8. Russell passes to Sabonis. Vassell against Barnes. Shoots over Vassell. Rebounded by the Bucks. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Washington. Barnes outside. Reeves with the screen for Barnes. Over Sabonis. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Harris kicks to Russell. Sabonis, the pass to Harris. Harris draws the double. Pass to Boucher. Dallas again missing. Bucks leading by 8. The drive by Barnes. And stolen by Barnes. Makes it off the glass. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
Barnes knows in this offense he's got to get out on the break. That time does it well.
And Barnes sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And the Bucks making a change here. Halliburton's checked in. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A tenacious play by Halliburton, crashing into a foul and still sinking that shot.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one. Jokic, he's checked in for the Bucks.
At the line for Milwaukee, Tyrese Halliburton. One shot.
That's good from Halliburton.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
Here's Harris. It's blocked. And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Harris with it. Now defended by Jokic.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Vassell outside. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And again, the Bucks miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Sabonis' screen on Halliburton. Russell passes to Boucher.
2 minutes.
Back to Russell.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Barnes. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Looking here at some numbers for Russell. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
He's off on the first.
Harrison Barnes continues to be a consummate professional. Goes out and competes every night. Gives you everything he's got.
Dallas making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Here's Vassell. 11 points in the game. Pass to Jokic. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
And both free throws good for Giannis. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And the basket by Vassell.
3-point shooting since the half
has been about as good as you could ask for.
Giannis passes to Harris. To the inside. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Jokic kicks to Vassell. The Bucks working the ball around. Jokic sets the screen for Reeves. The 17-footer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Barnes passes to Russell. Harris, right side. On the wing, Giannis. The kick out to Barnes. Off target from outside. To the middle. Pass to Jokic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Number 9, Bobby Portis.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
It's not going to be easy. Come on. It's not going to be easy. Let's go. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Jason Kidd moments ago in his huddle getting everyone focused and amped up to take on these next few moments.
Yeah, and an emphasis really on forcing stops. Something Coach did very well back in his day when he was playing. Let's see if they can live up to his expectations.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Devin Vassell. Barnes out there with Jokic. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Halliburton into the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And Young kicks to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
That's an area DeJounte Murray continues to work on. When he's hitting threes, man, he's dangerous.
On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Markkanen. And that one drops. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Portis, the pass to Murray. Puts it up from 12. He doesn't hit that one. Good defense by Jokic.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Barnes can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Giannis. Giannis breezing right through that defense.
Making shots against good defense, that's what great NBA players have to do consistently. And if you want to be elite, which Giannis is, that's a prerequisite.
Nobody near Barnes. Rebound by Murray.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Giannis kicks to Young. Lets a floater go. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Markkanen passes to Barnes. Vassell outside. Now Jokic over Young. And he wheels that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Jokic's dangerous there. Makes him tough to defend when he's knocking down mid-range shots.
Pass to Young. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. switch here. Zubats is checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. Now, Coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Halliburton against Young. Halliburton passes to Jokic. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, Nikola Jokic.
And that one misses. Mavericks trail by 5. Murray for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Jokic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. They get it back. Markkanen passes to Jokic. That shot off. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Halliburton against Young. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Barnes kicks to Vassell. Jokic high post. Clock at 6. A 3 from Barnes. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Zubats with the screen for Antetokounmpo. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Down low. And finished off by Halliburton.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
Oh, yeah. His teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Here's Young. And oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Drawing a foul down low. Trae Young earning that trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
And that one misses.
One of the truly elite offensive players in the NBA. Trae Young can carry a team and more with that shooting and playmaking.
And he sinks the second.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Halliburton passes to Jokic. Vassell outside. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Four on the shot clock. Here's Halliburton. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Halliburton's got 11 points here in just the second half. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Young outside. From deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some. Young's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Vassell sets a screen for Halliburton. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Here's Zubats. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Zubac, such a towering presence, a guy who's capable of scoring through contact.
Shooting for Dallas, Ivica Zubac. One shot.
And it's tied up with that one.
Such great concentration from Zubac. He's a man on a mission to just dominate the paint on a nightly basis.
Markkanen passes to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Halliburton against Young. Loads it up for Giannis. And stolen by Barnes. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way.
And Jokic doing a better job as the years have gone on, just drawing more contact and getting to the line. And that's a good thing. He's an over 80% shooter there.
Nikola Jokic taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Dallas. And Jokic drops them both. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Zubac. Murray looking around. And finished off by Oubre.
Oubre, that long, slender athlete. You love it when he's on the rise like that.
Halliburton against Young. The shot's good from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 23.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
Now Zubac. Barnes outside. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's the lob to Markkanen. Rejected by Murray.
And how about the defensive reflexes of Murray, helping him get a hand on that one?
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Murray, the pass to Young. And they'll get another chance.
And here we go. Trae Young doing his thing, cooking with grease right now.
Pass to Markkanen. Outside for Halliburton. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Halliburton's got 11 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Trae Young at the line for
1. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And if you're a defender and you're leaning just a little bit, Jokic is going to take advantage of you.
Nikola Jokic, 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
Not a perfect trip to the line, but at least he made this game a two-possession affair.
And Young kicks to Murray.
And this is what that kind of size in the backcourt can give you. Murray, a bigger guard, hard to handle down low.
At the line for the Mavericks, Dejounte Murray. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And so Murray nails both of them. Bucks leading by 3. Now, here is Halliburton. It's Vassell on the wing. Covered by Oubre. Counted.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Mavericks trail by 5. Young passes to Murray. Markkanen with the block. It's tipped. And now Jokic's pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter. 5 of 6 from the field.
So it's Young who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Lobs it up for Zubac. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Wow. Zubac way up.
Milwaukee leading by 6. And here's Halliburton to the inside. Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Outside, Markkanen. From outside, off the mark. Mavericks trail by 6. Giannis dishes to Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 41.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Markkanen from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic just got 6 assists in the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Halliburton. Oubre pulls it in. And 1:01 left in the game. Here's Murray. Off the left rim and out.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Halliburton finds Markkanen. Murray with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And Murray. Here we go. Money!
Oh, DeJounte Murray coming up big. That's a huge play.
There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Halliburton with it. Takes the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Bucks lead by 8.
And he's such an efficient three-point shooter. Halliburton has an outstanding feel for when to fire from deep.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
This is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oubre outside. No good from outside. Now Halliburton. And so the Bucks take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks, Kevin. Nicola, you guys won the hustle board in the second half, so what changed?
We just told ourselves we cannot lose at home court. We cannot lose in front of these fans. Thank you guys. You're awesome. Thank you very much. And that's it. We just didn't want to lose at home.
Well, that's why they call it home court advantage, right, man? Congrats on the win. Kevin?
Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
Welcome to 2K Sports. It's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Derek White out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Cam Reddish. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Jordan in at the center position. Butler against Brown. 6 to shoot. White with a screen on Brown. Takes a three. The rebound by Detroit. Driving to the basket. Shot from 12. Good on the shot.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Butler passes to White. Reddish a screen on Garland. White with it, picked up by DeRozan. Pass to Reddish. Outside Butler. Shoots over Brown. The Nuggets with another miss.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And guys, they know he's going to finish off the lob in style. Porzingis and his teammates connecting on target.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And it's Detroit with the ball, following the score by Denver. Brown passes to Porzingis. Shoots, and Detroit again with the bucket.
You know, at 7'3", not many guys can defend Porzingis. I mean, especially when he's operating this close to the rim.
Butler finds White. And here's Reddish. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the night right here. That one's off. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And the second free throw is good. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Outside Garland. The three. Tipped away. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Reddish passes to Ayton. Ayton draws the double. Outside Reddish. Jordan the screen. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Outside, Brown. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Brown's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here, let's see which team racked up the assists during last year's campaign. Denver, 3rd.
They were patient, and they were also unselfish. And it helps to have guys who are willing to make the next pass.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Outside Reddish. Outside Butler. Here's the 3. He drops it from range.
Shooting with great confidence, Butler fires immediately off the catch.
And here's Garland, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Derek Strong taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Getting to the line more since his career has gone on. Garland, a deployable free throw shooter.
Second free throw, no good. The Nuggets have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start.
And as we look at their rebounding numbers, they weren't great there. Just a top 20 team in the league. They need to be better this season.
At the line for the Nuggets, Reddish.
First one falls for him. And it's tied up with that one. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Bridges finds Garland. Outside, Brown. Off the mark there with a 3. And for Denver, they're shooting about 43% since tip-off. Outside Butler. Pass to Jordan. Clock at 6. Garland against White. Count that one.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and scored.
Porzingis with a screen on Reddish. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Graham. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And it's Jordan with the rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and Coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Butler against Brown. Ayton, a screen on Brown. Here's Butler. Uses the glass on the layup. Butler's got 5 points.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Porzingis. 6 points for him. Outside Garland. The wide open shot is on the money.
Rise and fire. I just love how assertive Garland is on offense.
Here's Butler. Rejected by Brown. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Pass to Butler. Reddish against DeRozan. The 3 sinks the tray. He has 6.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Garland scanning the floor. Here's Brown. Nice D from Reddish.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Butler against DeRozan. White on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
And Denver making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Lively. Left side, Garland. Here's Brown. Reddish covering. 6 to shoot. High arcing shot. And he lays it up and in.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Wiggins outside. Sharp grabs the miss. For Detroit, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Hardaway's checked in for Darius Garland. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Outside Butler, right at the free throw line, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Butler's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
This is the best place for Butler to shoot it from. He's excellent at that in-between shot.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to Lively. Now here's Sharp, hounded by Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Top of the key. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Sharp. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. It's tipped. Bogdanovic passes to Ball. They swipe it. Outside Sharp. Hardaway finds Lively. Sharp with it. Shot clock at 6. 4-3. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Now here's Butler. 7 points in the game, and the shot goes.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Brown. Now here's Lively. Screen by Lively. Sharp against Wiggins. Fires from deep. Denver grabs the miss.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Butler making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Hardaway. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Bogdan Bogdanovic, 3rd.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Sharp against Ball. Pass to Butler. "14 feet away, and there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
And you can count that jumper as money time. And he's always prepared to get his shot up.
Lively with a screen on Ball. And here's Lively. Hardaway finds Sharp. On the take, here's Yabusele. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Butler. The Nuggets lead by 6. There's 57 seconds left in the first. now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Boy, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovic. .36 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Brown. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Yabusele, that one drops for him. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Butler. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass the ball. There's the triple. Unable to get that one. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Nuggets ahead, up 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Jaylen Brown is out there with Darius Garland. Then it's Miles Bridges. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit starting the second.
The way Brown sprints towards the rim makes the defense uncomfortable. I mean, he's really adept at drawing contact on his way to the hoop.
That free throw no good. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Still without a bucket. From outside the arc. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Yep, that one's good. Garland's got 5.
Garland has clearly added some muscle over the years. He's looking more and more comfortable working through contact.
Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
DeRozan outside. Pass to Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Reddish. Reddish against Brown. Just 3 to shoot. Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish.
Give credit to the defense. They were right there on Brown. Ultimately, though, he's too smart and too confident near the hoop to have any effect.
Hayden against Bridges. Fades away. White, the pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Bridges outside. And the 3 off target.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's White. Right side Reddish to the inside. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Hits a 3-pointer. And it's a 9-point Denver lead.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
DeRozan outside. Porzingis with a screen on Bogdanovich. KP wrecks the rim.
Oh, wow. Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
And I'll tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Defensively, they really limited their opponent's field goal percentage. Top 5 in that category. They do a great job of communicating at that end.
And you look at their assist. Top 5 in the league, specifically because of how committed they were to moving the ball and making sure they got great looks. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Jordan. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
You know, Jordan to me is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
First one falls.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
And both free throws good for Jordan. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Porzingis with a screen on Reddish. Brown, no good.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Bogdanovich passes to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan is simply wearing them out tonight, performing at a high level.
Stopped home by DeRozan on the jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Back to Reddish. Outside White. Fires the 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
On the wing, DeRozan. Left side, Garland. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Ayton. And here's Bogdanovich, defended by Brown. Jordan with a screen on Garland. Inside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, this is where Jordan really does most of his eating. Finishing after setting a solid screen.
Garland, the pass to Brown. Down low. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Outside Bogdanovich. The 3 from Ayton. The rebound by Detroit. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one, and they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Back to Brown, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Cam Reddish.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
free throw good. Brown.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Reddish. And both free throws good for Brown.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Wiggins, no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights, he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with him. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
Porzingis, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
For the Nuggets, Hayes is checked in for Jordan, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Bogdanovich. Hits both from the stripe.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Now here's Brown. He's got 12. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Nights like this tonight, I mean, that's why you pay Porzingis max money at times. He simply just carries the offense.
White with it. Oh, here's White on the drive. Oh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
All right, now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past few months for Keegan Murray.
And the last couple of months, the rebounding totals have taken a bit of a dive for him. Let's see if he can refocus and put more effort on the glass.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. They've led by as many as 11. Wiggins outside. Three-pointer, no good. Pistons trail by 5. Brown passes to Brown. And again, no good by Detroit. Denver has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Butler surveying the floor. Pass to Wiggins. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Wiggins has got 5.
Boy, the progression of Wiggins' game out beyond the arc. He now is not only shooting that shot, he's expecting to make it.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Checked in for the Pistons. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The Nuggets, 4th.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Ball with the rebound.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now here's Hayes. White with it. Now Sharp defending. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And White is a fighter now. He's close inside. He's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
First free throw is good. White hits them both. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Hardaway. Lively with a screen on Ball. Down low. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Love the dunk from Lively, not just settling for the layup.
Ball against Hardaway. Wiggins with a screen on Sharp. It's White with a drive. It's deflected. Sharp against White. Here's Brown. Back to Sharp. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Derek White, 3rd personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for your Pistons. Sharp, shooting 1.
So it's Denver now. They've led by as many as 11. Butler on the wing. 12 points for him. Butler, so crafty around the rim.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
Pass to Hardaway. Lively with a screen on Ball. To the paint. And a slam dunk by Lively.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
exercising his authority.
Inside, Jimmy buckets.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Yabusele.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And here's Hardaway. Clock at 6. This one for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Tell you what, there's not much the defense can do about that. I mean, Hardaway Jr. just has a special knack for making difficult shots.
On Tim Hardaway's best nights, Clark, he can light it up from the perimeter.
Yeah, he's got a great stroke and can pose matchup problems when he's got it going. When that happens, it forces opponents to adjust their defensive posture. So he's extremely valuable when he gets it going, knocking down shots on the perimeter.
Lively tips it back in. Lively's got his third basket on the night right there.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Ball against Hardaway. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul. Team 4.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Ball. Lonzo Ball. One shot.
And that one falls for Ball.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, BA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Bogdan Bogdanovic checked in for the Nuggets.
Bogdanovic.
2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Here's Butler. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well done that time by Butler. He's using the contact to get to the line, and he's an excellent foul shooter.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
The first one falls.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production, plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
Butler hits them both.
And they're now upwards of 80% from the line, a step up from their foul shooting in the first quarter.
Hardaway with a screen on Wiggins. Three-pointer Sharp. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Now Butler. He's got 18. Shoots from 12. The shot comes out. And so it's Denver earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks very much. I'm here with Mike Malone, and Coach, evaluate this team's execution offensively for me.
Well, I think we're at our best when we can get out and run, but also play downhill. It's a simple game for us. When we defend, that gets us out to run. Now we can play downhill, attack, and share the ball. That's when we're at our best.
Keep it simple. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Please, direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about it. Thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
You look at the Pistons, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. Now let's turn our attention to Jimmy Butler and that impressive first half we just witnessed.
Clearly, the Butler did it. JB has his fingerprints all over this game. I like how aggressive he's been.
Well, that's his...
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Detroit. Trailing by 10. On the court right now for the Nuggets. We've got Cam Reddish. Jimmy Butler out there with Derek White. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Ayton in at power forward. Brown can't hit. Denver has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Outside Butler. Pass to Jordan. Oh, DeRozan with the block.
The defense of DeRozan, vastly underrated.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
White, the pass to Butler. Ayton, the screen on Brown. Outside Reddish. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Detroit. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Garland finds Brown. Pass to Porzingis. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight. White, the pass to Reddish. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Porzingis passes to Bridges. Out to the wing. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Garland. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Garland's got 7 points.
And that possession was in trouble. Enter Darius Garland.
Pass to Reddish. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
For the tie. And Ayton pulls it down. Denver leading by 3. Butler with the ball. Picked up by DeRozan. Outside Butler. Ayton, the screen on DeRozan. Back to Ayton. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Picked his pocket. Reddish on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. It's good. He's got 6.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
DeRozan looks it over. DeRozan makes his move. Bridges outside. Garland to 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Butler. White against Garland. Ayton, the screen on Garland. White, the pass to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Reddish with it. Fires the 3. The rebound by Bridges.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Garland, the pass to Porzingis. Bridges outside. Back to Porzingis. White with the steal. Knocked away. Stolen by Bridges. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Ayton. To the inside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Outside, Brown for three. Bridges. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. That's it for dancing.
Right side, Reddish. Here's the three. The rebound by Detroit. Bridges has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Garland. Outside, Porzingis. Bridges with it. Porzingis sets a screen. Inside. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And Butler was a raw offensive prospect early on. Now he's a wrecking ball on this end.
DeRozan outside. Back to Garland. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Garland's got 9.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And there's Jordan on the assist from Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight. Garland with the ball. He's got 9. Outside, Brown. 3-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Garland. Good work defensively by White. The Nuggets lead by 6. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Here's Butler, and it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Bridges outside. Back to DeRozan. Porzingis with a screen on Butler. Kick out to Brown. Left side, Porzingis. And again, no good by Detroit. And Denver's shooting a disappointing 38%. White, the pass to Jordan. Back to White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. it's a completely new group for the Pistons. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Hayes is checked in for Jordan. Bogdan Bogdanović comes in for Reddish. Wiggins, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Lonzo Ball in for White. Pistons trail by 8. Brown passes to Lively. Stolen by Ayton. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Hardaway. Pass to Brown. Lively against Ayton. Outside Sharp. Again the miss by the Pistons.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
That shot off the mark. Here's Brown, defended by Bogdanović. And here's the fast break. He goes up, and Ayton with the stuff.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
Ball against Hardaway. Lively with a screen on Ball. Here's Hardaway. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Outside Sharp.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Denver.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Pistons trail by 11. It's blocked. They retain possession. They get it back. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. On target from range. Hardaway's got his second bucket of the night.
Hardaway Jr., guys, doing a nice job there, just taking what the defense gives him in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
Up top, Ayton. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Nuggets, 8, DeAndre. 8, one shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And we know Ayton has all the tools to be a top big man in this league. He just needs to show it on a nightly basis.
Pass to Hardaway. Wiggins with a steal. And here's the fast break. Missed inside. Pistons trail by 10. Back to Sharp. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanović. That's his first foul of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
First personal foul. Team second. In for the Nuggets. Number 34.
Hardaway against Ball. The three is up. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Hardaway Jr. knows his role on this team, which is to provide scoring and leadership.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Tim Hardaway Jr. taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Ball surveys the floor. Bogdanovich passes to Jordan. Back to Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Team 4. At the line for your Pistons, Guerschon Yabusele taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Denver. 1:14 left in the third. Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3. Pistons trail by 7. And here's Sharp. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Sharp's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Outside Bogdanovich. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Yabusele. He's covered by Ayton. That three's off the mark.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Ball. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Ball against Hardaway. Pass to Sharp. And there's a pick. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 13. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Denver. They're up by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's listen to head coach Michael Malone review the game plan with his guys.
Stops and run. Stops and run. Sense of urgency, man. Come on. We got to get this win.
Oh, trying to stoke the fire under his team. Michael Malone asking his guys to seize the moment.
And this is a time when the leaders on the court need to step up and take control, make things happen out there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Kristaps Porzingis. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Christian Brown. And it's Garland in at point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Porzingis. Ooh, Porzingis using that length in the paint.
You know, with that size and body control, Porzingis really can adjust and adapt to any kind of defensive pressure.
Reddish against Garland. Reddish passes to Wiggins. The Nuggets need to get one up. And here's Butler outside. They get it back. White with a screen on Garland. Tries again. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Reddish.
And he can't get the first one. And the Pistons making a change here. Brown's checked in. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both.
Their lead could be even bigger right now, but their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
Denver leading by 4. Butler passes to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Smooth passing that time. Butler doing his best to keep everybody involved and in sync.
Outside Porzingis. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Bridges misses. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Wiggins. Oh, look at Wiggins. Takes the hit and finishes strong.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Pass to DeRozan. Porzingis with a screen on Butler. And here's Brown for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Reddish on the wing. Defended by DeRozan. Here's Jordan. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Jordan. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis puts it on the deck, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, you know, there's going to be contact when Porzingis is threatening the basket like that. Defenders are worrying about his outside shot, and sometimes they play a little bit behind in that case.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, when healthy, Porzingis is a problem, man. I mean, this guy is so hard to match up against because of his skill and his size.
Both shots good from the stripe. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Butler. Pass to Jordan. Wiggins outside. Clock at 6. Jordan with a screen on DeRozan. Here's Reddish. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Outside Reddish. White on the wing. DeRozan against Wiggins. Pass to Butler. The 3-ball. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. Pistons trail by 6. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Back to Garland. Shots blocked.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
Here's Reddish. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Jordan against Porzingis. White for 3. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Back to Garland. Pass to Brown. From the high post. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Wiggins outside. Outside Butler. Through contact, Butler connects.
That's really all you can do defensively. Butler is an all-star for this very reason. Excellent skills and cool under pressure.
Porzingis surveying the floor. Outside Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drills it from deep.
The defense right there, but Garland essentially just ignores the contest.
Wiggins outside. Here's Butler. Jordan, the pass to Butler. Shoots over Bridges. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Pass to Porzingis. Wiggins with a steal. Outside Butler. Now Reddish. He's guarded by Bridges. To the inside. Tipped. It's stolen by Garland. Bridges passes to Garland. Now here's DeRozan. Some solid defense from Butler.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. The pull-up. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Bridges brings a toughness to his team's interior scoring because of his athleticism, physicality, and aggressiveness.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. No good on the second free throw.
In addition to being a talented scorer, Bridges also gets a good amount of board work done, too. He's a terrific all-around player.
Reddish passes to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. The shot no good. Brown with some nice D. And so Brown will bring it up for the Pistons. 9-point game. Garland against Reddish. Deflected! Now here's Butler. Jordan with a screen on Garland. Down low. Jordan misses.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
DeRozan. And again, no good by Detroit. The Nuggets lead by 9. Outside Butler. Over DeRozan. And again, it's Denver missing. Detroit has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Denver. That's good from DeRozan.
It's pretty clear that DeMar DeRozan is an outstanding athlete. He can outrun you, he might outwork you, and he's able to be everywhere on the floor, and he does it with kind of unique grace and finesse.
White for 3. Drops in the 3. White's got 6 in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
White against Garland. Tipped.
Well, he just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Ayton against Bridges. Ayton with a screen. White, the pass to Ayton. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Here's Brown. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
I really think their offense has become too perimeter-oriented now. They had better balance in the first half.
Team 4. At the line for Detroit, James Brown. Shooting 1.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to the team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Outside Butler. Here's Ayton. There's the 3. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist from Ayton. Butler's got 9 points now in the second half. Up top, Brown. Butler covering. Ooh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
Hey, the defense has no answer for Jaylen Brown. I mean, when he's dribbling the ball, his teammates know they're in good hands.
Butler passes to Jordan. Wiggins outside. White with it. Butler, a screen on Garland. Here's White. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
You know, the thing I like most about White is that he's a very versatile player. I mean, he scores in a lot of different ways and does a lot of things on the perimeter that his team needs.
Wiggins passes to White. Inside, White gets it to go.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
For three, Bridges. It's hauled in by White. The Nuggets lead by 13. Pass to Ayton. Back to White. Ayton, a screen on Garland. To the middle. And Ayton with the stuff.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Nuggets.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
Well, once they'd taken the first two from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
Hayes is checked in for the Nuggets. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Jimmy Butler. Now Sharp. Here's Yabusele. Here's Brown. From outside, off the mark. Now here's White. He's covered closely. Inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
It's Sharp on the wing. He's guarded by White. Here's Yabusele. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Brown. Looking to win the run. Rebound by the Nuggets. The Nuggets winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Jimmy, it seemed like the defensive end was where this game was decided. What was the key there?
That everybody locked into the scouting report, and we had a lot of guys that could switch and guard up one-on-one, take that challenge. But I think, man, all in all, we just played incredible.
That versatility is going to pay off all season. Thanks so much, Jimmy.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, DeAndre Jordan.